Good evening. It's news at 4 on Leadership Television. My name is Winifred Ugbebo. The Rivers State Governor, Sir Siminalayi Fubara, is expected to make his fourth statewide broadcast this evening after returning to office. The broadcast, which is scheduled for 6 p.m., will air live on the state-owned television station. Earlier in the day, Governor Fubara arrived at the government house in Port Harcourt with his wife, Valerie, and Chief of Staff, Edison. Addressing supporters who gathered to welcome him, the governor expressed deep gratitude for their solidarity. In his words, "I know everybody expected me to say something when I landed at the airport. Let me first of all appreciate the wonderful people of Rivers State. I was really humbled with what I saw at the airport. I have also been briefed about the reception here yesterday, and I'm truly humbled by that." The governor's address is expected to set the tone for his return to active governance in Rivers State. In other news, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has lost its Cross River State commander, CN Ogbonna Maurice Uzoma, barely 1 month after his redeployment. Uzoma, who resumed duty on August 18, was found dead in his hotel room in Calabar on Thursday morning. According to the agency, he had been scheduled to lead his officers for an engagement at 10 a.m., but when he failed to show up, colleagues and hotel staff broke into his room and discovered his lifeless body. The Cross River State Police Command has since launched an investigation into the cause of death, with the commissioner personally visiting the scene. Regarding the development, NDLEA Chairman and Chief Executive Brigadier General Mohammed Buba Marwa, retired, expressed shock and sorrow. He directed the zonal commander of Zone 14, ACGN, Matthew Ewa, to relocate to Calabar to support investigations. Marwa also commiserated with the family of the late officer, assuring them of the agency's support and praying for God's comfort and eternal rest for the deceased. The Sokoto state government has suspended 6 school principals over allegations of insubordination and the unauthorized collection of student fees for junior secondary school examination results. Commissioner for Basic and Secondary Education, Ahmad Allah, announced the decision in a statement issued by the ministry spokesperson, Ibrahim Ilya. He warned that no school administrator could exploit students or parents, stressing that accountability must guide the state schools. The affected principals are Nana Girls Secondary School, Government Day Secondary School, Gagi, GDSS, Mana, Gijiwa Memorial College, Mana Basic Secondary School, and GDSS Silame. The principal of GDSS Silame was suspended explicitly for insubordination. The commissioner has set up a 5-member committee to investigate the allegations. Professor Mustafa Twoko will chair the committee, which also includes top officials from the AIEB, the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, and the Teachers Service Board. The suspended principals have been directed to hand over immediately to their vice principals in charge of administration, as the ministry reiterated its commitment to discipline, transparency, and accountability in the management of public schools. In another development, the resident doctors under the Federal Capital Territory Administration, FCTA, have suspended their indefinite strike and directed members to return to work on Monday. The decision, announced by the association's president, Dr. George Ebong, follows interventions from the Senate Committee on Federal Territory Area Councils and Ancillary Matters, chaired by Senator David Jim Kuta. Ebong, however, clarified that none of the doctors' demands had been met. He said the Senate assured the association of engaging the FCT Minister, Nyesom Wike, to resolve the issues and that the doctors trusted their word for now. The Association of Resident Doctors in the FCTA, which covers 14 districts and general hospitals, and the Department of Public Health, embarked on the strike last Monday over unpaid salary arrears, recruitment, delays, unsettled training funds, and pending allowances. Other grievances include irregular payment patterns, delayed promotions, wage award arrears, and the poor state of FCTA hospitals. Ebong said the doctors will resume work at 8 a.m. on Monday, but warned that Congress will convene after the agreed-upon time frame to reassess progress and take further action if necessary. And now entertainment. Nigerian singer and songwriter Oludikpe David, popularly known as Spyro, has announced his engagement to his partner, Janet Atom. The Who Is Your Guy crooner broke the news on Instagram on Friday, sharing photos from his proposal. Spyro revealed that he met Janet on March 30, 2024 at 2:48 a.m. while working at a club in Lagos, describing the encounter as the moment his word paused. In his words, "I made the answer to my prayers in a Lagos club while at work, and from then till now, I have lived every single day a very happy man. Thank you for saying yes, my sweet Jay. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you." Spyro gained prominence with his hit single, Who Is Your Guy, released in 2022 and later released in 2023 with a remix featuring Tiwa Savage. And now sports. Nigeria's Ezekiel Nathaniel has set a new national record in the men's 400-meter hurdles at the World Athletics Championship in Tokyo. Nathaniel clocked an impressive 47.11 seconds in the final, finishing fourth and becoming the fourth fastest in the world. The gold medal went to American Wright Benjamin, who ran the season's best of 46.52 seconds, while Brazil's Alison dos Santos claimed silver with 46.84 seconds. Qatar's Abderrahman Samba took bronze in 47.06 seconds, narrowly edging Nathaniel off the podium. Despite missing out on the medal, Nathaniel's performance has been hailed as a landmark achievement for Nigerian athletics. His record-breaking run cements his status as one of the country's brightest prospects and a source of inspiration for the next generation of athletes. That concludes the news at 4 on Leadership Television. For more, log in to www.leadership.ng. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio.